the noise they're making is being captured by the dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, a good one in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Khalif Raymond to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On the draw, this is Gibbs. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at second down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Goff. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Goff on third. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. That's taken at the 15. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
On second down, Warren. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. His stop comes at the 32-yard line.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Now Rodgers on third and short. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Trying the left side with Warren. That one good for a gain of 4. It's second down.
humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Warren here from the gun. Past midfield at the 45. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Now looking to throw with Rodgers. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Rodgers here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with a sack. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Rough snap, he didn't get much into it, and this is going to wind up short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Hey, whether it's a good hold or not, the process is the same for that kicker. He's going to catch some unfair blame on this one, Kate, because it was the snap that just set everything off. Not accurate enough, and that left the holder scrambling to try to get his job done, and none of them, unfortunately, could.
Yeah, they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20, and that gives the Lions the first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions go up 6-0 here in the first. It's a Jared Goff touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Calvin Austin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Austin makes the grab downfield. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This is ahead for about 5. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Roman Wilson reels it in. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
26 yards. And the Steeler 1st down.
It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Working inside the red zone, finds his back, Jalen Warren. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Warren is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Raymond on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Along the right sideline, there's space. There it is, touchdown Detroit. The Lions take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Okay, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. When they just get to celebrate, they love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. Making some progress here. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Second and 8. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. Gone. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. Cuts it to the right sideline. Along the sideline past midfield. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. This play goes for 36. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy, and if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
A 2-yard loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
That one complete to St. Brown. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Goff back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Another pick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing on third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. Charging down the middle, and they block it. They pick up the blocking, off to the races, middle of the field. Hits the 20. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Throwing is gone. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Goff now, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. The Lions readying for the punt.
In punt formation for the Lions.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Trying an inside give to Warren. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
From the 39. Short pass brought in. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. And it's the Steelers looking at 1st and 10. Warren running between the tackles. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up.
6 yards.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs.
And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown! The Steelers get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
First Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down.
Only took them 1 play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Incomplete pass on 1st down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Goff. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing again. Here's Goff. He sends this one to the end zone. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? speed over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Bates' kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
Davis on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Run from Warren here to start the 3rd. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They'll go again with Warren. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
It's Warren on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here's 2nd and 7. That's brought in by Miller. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Warren once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Brings up 3rd down.
Rodgers here from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Again, left side to Warren. Juke the defender. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions take over on his 5th interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. Great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Goff to the air now. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Here's Goff. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action with Rodgers. Throwing deep for the end zone. And we all saw a flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers now lead by 10. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
Chris Boswell.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
That's good for a Lions.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they're going to be pummeled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play by that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Well, once you join the rarefied air at the 2,000-yard plateau, next thing you look to is the single-season rushing record, and with that carry, he has set the new NFL record.
Hey, let's be honest. With how pass-heavy this league has become, did you ever expect to see this one fall?
That's a great question. Can't say I did.
Opportunities for a back to challenge records like this, Kate, don't come often, and now he's got a record that should stand for quite some time.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up, 2nd and 10. Here's Gibbs on the carry. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
Off now on 3rd down. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Another Lions.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. A give, left side for Gibbs. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Wilson on the stop. It's a loss of 2.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. On the draw, this is Gibbs. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Steelers regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, or to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. From the 23. Throwing the out route complete. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a 3-score game in the 4th.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers push their lead to 18. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Raymond on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. St. Brown there to bring it in. And Finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
For a Lions. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the first.
That's good.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, it's gone. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Cole Holcomb has it. And the Steelers are stopped and they're going to have the football out beyond their own 30.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
They'll start the drive with Warren, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Rodriguez on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the 37.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. From the 37. Complete to DK Metcalf. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Run with Warren. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Offense to the line for second down. Warren quick on the draw. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with third and long.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Let's see what they went with on third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they're not going to reach the sticks. They tried surprising them with a reverse, but the defense stops them well short. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
And the punt team gets to this one at the 17-yard line. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. You got to be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a first down. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. All right, here we go. Second down. Trying an inside give to Warren. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Got to figure out this third down here. Trying the left side to Johnson. And on third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space So this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet, have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
On the 4-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
Offense up to the line fast.
For the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Lions.
On 1st down, right back to Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
That's another Detroit Lions.
1st down throw from Goff. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Detroit
Running it with David Montgomery. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
taken down at the 19-yard
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, Goff. Chased out to his right. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Steelers' 4-yard
Looking to
line.
throw. Goff. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams from field.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Steelers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the 2nd half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.